Hello everyone, welcome back to Glop. I'm your host Derek. Now, if I'm able to find a still image, then I'm going to do that. I won't have articles on the site anymore dealing with copyright stuff and everything else. So if I do a split screen, it's going to be if I can find an actual image that will match up to the story I'm going to be talking about. What you're actually seeing is actually a picture of a preserved dinosaur. Kid you not. The story was broke on National Geographic's Amazing Dinosaur found accidentally by miners in Canada, known as a Nogtosaurus that is over what they claim is 110 million years old. Armor-plated plant eater is the best preserved fossil of its kind ever found. Now, this stunning discovery shows that it still had the contents in its belly of the food in which it ate. They're not really saying how it was preserved at the moment. They're saying that that apparently, as the miners were doing stuff, that that somehow it got preserved in this area. It says the plant eater limbered through its now western Canada until a flood river swept into an open sea. The dinosaur's undersea burial preserved its armor, its extinct detail. Its skull still bears tiles like plants and gray plankton on the fossil skin. Now here's the thing, guys. They say, sorry about that, but they say that you're not supposed to be able to have things that are that old. Well, I'm talking about Bill Niles, the science guy, went to the Museum of the Ark, and they said that they had found dinosaur bones with still DNA on it, or still had flesh on it. And he was like, there's no way possible. Anything that's that old, that would just deteriorate. And he in front of people in his new documentary come on PBS, he literally makes fun of the scientists and the people that believe in the creation story. And says it's people like you that are polluting and distorting science for your own agenda, which I find hilarious because that's essentially what they do too. But now everybody's being quiet because they're now saying that this fossil, this supposedly 110 million years old, is still intact, still has its flesh, still has the contents within its mouth and its stomach of what it was eating. And the question I bring up, could this thing been so well preserved because the flood come rushing in and covered this thing and preserved it for all these years? I don't think the Earth is as old as they claim it is, but that's my opinion. I believe that there was probably an age that these things existed in. There's some people that talk about these creatures existing when man walked the Earth. I've seen the evidence. I've seen the footprint with the dinosaur footprint next to it or almost on top of it. That brings into question that the narrative that science tells us might not be entirely the truth. Just my opinion, and I gotta be very careful. But I want to share this with you, and I'll have two articles that will be linked down below so that you can read those articles. They're very informative and very interesting, and I thought I would just show you a dragon. See, dinosaur is a more modern term. This is a literal dragon that I believe that the Bible talks about. As always, pay attention to your surroundings. You never know what lies in the corner. God bless.